Welcome back to the Barry Charles Footy Show. Let's get ready. Let's talk about Queensland and their dominance in their game. We're going to talk about Des Hasler going to the Titans, and then we'll preview the NRL. Let's get to it. First off, we have Queensland were way too good, and obviously I think the play of the game that everyone agrees with was the chase down of Crichton by Daly Cherry-Aarons. Cameron Munster was in the picture. As you can see, if you've seen the pictures, there was about 7 or 8 Queenslanders there, and only Brian Toho supporting Crichton. But yes, that's origin right now. There was obviously a bit of controversy early with the first couple of tries. Holmes, you could say 50-50 if he had put that down. But the Fafita one looked like a forward pass to me. But let's not kid ourselves, they were just too good. Absolutely too good. And led by Munster and Daly Cherry-Aarons, and that's what New South Wales didn't have. Moses tried his best, and so did Luai, but they're just not up to that standard. So, looking at Reece Walsh, obviously I knew he was going to have a better game than the first one. Very classy, but not a classy act at the end with the headbutt with Jerome Luai. I think they're very lucky they didn't get a few weeks for this stuff. They say, oh, it's Origin. Yes, I know it's Origin, but like if it was an NRL game, they would have got weeks. So I'm not sure about that. And Josh Adokar punch a bit silly, but obviously for old school fellas, they like the fights. So there's nothing wrong with that. But yes, surprised they didn't get suspended for a game or two. But that's the way it goes. Munster, very good. Obviously, very Munster involved when needed to be. Patrick Carrigan, very good as well. Ruben Cotter just keeps doing what he needs to do to deliver for Queensland. Yes, obviously there's probably not going to be much changes to the Queensland team. Be interesting to see what New South Wales do. I would expect there will be some changes when Nico Hines returns. Be interesting. Let's get on to Des Hasler. Yes, Des Hasler at the Titans. But why would they let Holbrook go now? It just sounds absolutely ridiculous to me. It's not like they're playing horrendous. I know their second halves have not been good for quite a while. But I understand getting Des Hasler, but why would you release your coach mid-season? So interesting news coming out there. And obviously the interesting news, they didn't talk to Mal Meninga. Sounds ludicrous to me. Not sure what's doing there, but for the Titans, look out. Maybe finally Gold Coast will have a team that is able to deliver something. They still need a couple more players, but let's see if Des can get the defence for you Titans fans up and running, because that has been the issue. The defence of these teams has been very disappointing. But yeah, Des Hasler, he's pretty much, I think, the third best coach in the NRL behind Bellamy and Wayne Bennett. People say Trent Robinson, but I put Des Hasler ahead of him. Yes, a very good signing for the Titans, but interesting they let Holbrook go right now. You would have thought he would have lasted the season, but that is the way the game is. Let's get to the footy on the weekend. Yes, here we go. Friday night football. The Dragons versus the Warriors. In a big game for the Warriors. They can really cement their spot in the top 8. Or the Dragons find a way to upset the apple cart here. It'll be interesting to see if Ben Hunt plays. From all talks, he is going to play. Even though people are saying he's going to have his last game for the Dragons, I expect he will be playing. Unless there is some signing news to come out shortly, but I'd expect Ben Hunt to play. But in the fair dinkum stakes, if the Warriors don't win this game, they probably don't deserve to make the top 8. We'll see. This is the game the Warriors would normally lose, so that's the worry for Warriors fans. Hopefully, it looks like they're new Warriors, but we will find out. We'll find out tonight if it is new Warriors. Zach Lomax, well, is he on the radar? He won't be on the radar for State of Origin. But if you want to put a bolter in, you could put him in, but I doubt that they will, because New South Wales is not strong. And Lomax has probably had his chance, and he's not been great defensively lately either. But a new coach might deliver that with Shane Flanagan. But But if you look at the team here, Jaden Sullivan, they got a lot of youth here, and Tyrell Sloan, Amon on the bench. So they got quite a bit of talent here. The Dragons that look forward to, but the Warriors need to make a statement here and win 13 plus. I'm going Warriors 13 plus, but I'm not confident of that at all. But the Warriors need to deliver, and Sean Johnson, if Sean Johnson continues to play the way they do, they should win comfortably. That'll be the question, not whether or not that happens. But I think the forward pack of Whanua, Blake, Bunty Afa, Niakora do their job with Tohu Harris. With the likes of Dylan Walker returning, I think you will see in the back end of the game that they'll put on a few points. They should do. If the Warriors are the real deal in 2023, this is a game they must win. Let's go to Dolphins and Eels on Saturday. Yes. Sean O'Sullivan, will he return? I'm not 100% sure on that one, if he will return for this game. But I'd expect he would be a possibility. But Katoa has been playing well, Cody Nakarima, but they have really been blowing the bullet lately. They look a bit better than Bruce the Redcliffe Dolphins. Tafari is back in the team, which I like to see, but they're obviously getting some injury concerns. Braden McCready here. But to be honest, this is a game here for Parramatta, looking to bounce back a few of their players, Mitchell Moses and Junior Polo, trying to make a statement here. And to be honest, I just can't see the Parramatta losing, really. The Dolphins have really gone off the ball, but Wayne Bennett could bounce them back, but I just think Dolphins have probably just run their race for the season. But we will see. But I'm going Parramatta by 12 here. I just think they're going to be too strong up the middle. Let's have a look. Next game of footy here with Penrith Panthers taking on the Knights. Obviously no Nathan Cleary. So Jack Cogger in again at number 7. I think this is a game. Then I think, to be honest, the Panthers should just win. I think with the New South Wales playing and really desperately wanting to win, I think they'll get it done. I think Penrith just defensively are too good, and 12 points I expect them to bounce back after the loss last week. Now, Storm and Seagulls. Well, Tommy Turbo out is at the end of Manly. I think their season is probably right off now, and it probably already was the way they were playing. They're going to need some sort of miracle here. I think Melbourne Storm will win 13 plus. I just think Melbourne Storm are on a trajectory here, and Manly will really need to pull out all the stops to win this game. And without Tommy Turbo, I just don't see it. Let's go to Sunday footy. Broncos versus the Titans. Sal Cobbo is playing. Titans on the news here, but Broncos should just win again, 13 plus for me. I'm not much to talk about Reece Walsh bouncing back. I just expect the Broncos to win, but they haven't really done too many blowouts this year, so it'll be interesting. Rabbitohs and Cowboys is going to be an interesting game. Cody Walker is back. Latrell Mitchell probably still a week away or so. Big game from both teams. Cowboys are in quite good form too, but I'm going to stick with the Rabbitohs by 12 points for me. In the last game, Roosters versus the Raiders. I think if you look at this here, this is an interesting game. Two teams desperately need to win. Raiders are playing pretty well. The Roosters are playing dreadful, but I have to pick Roosters again by 6. No confidence here, but I'll go for the Roosters. Well, thank you for joining me here on Barry Charles Footy Show, and I will return with another video soon. Have a great weekend out there and enjoy the footy.